it out. Welcome back to the Liquid Late Nights podcast. Hey, the government's back open. Huzzah.
Is it? You get your cheese now? The government cheese ready now?
I guess. The emergency national stockpile of government cheese. You ain't got no money. You got the government cheese. Don't lie to me. I know it's in a stockpile.
It's the whole concept is ridiculous on both sides. Can I rant for a second?
Go ahead.
No, the right or the left. And if you go to the silos, right? What happened to the days we just had, Walter Cronkite or somebody, or Dan Rather give me some straight dope? Now you got to go to all these opinions because it's not news, it's opinion, huh?
That was when we had 3 channels. We don't have 3 channels anymore.
Thank you for the heads up on that. Okay,
and they don't watch the 3 channels. Those 3 channels anyway.
The point is, if you go to everybody's silo, it's a different thing they're saying. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And none of it's any good for us regular working folks. Let's be clear about that on either side of the aisle. So if you're buying it, if you're drinking the Kool-Aid, may have some strychnine in it. You know what I mean?
Hey, they promise you a 500 channel universe. That means 500 different people saying 500 different opinions, and everybody's an asshole.
somebody promised you like $2,000 in your bank account or something like that. Some terrorist dividend.
Yeah, I didn't see that money. You ain't never going to see that money.
Where's the terrorist dividend? Huh?
Let me let y'all know. They haven't brought in enough money to pay what they said they wanted to pay. You ain't gonna get that money.
I heard we had like trillions and trillions of.
No.
Well, let the guy tell it.
No. Yeah, that guy also says that he's had the most perfect MRA that's ever been done in history of presidents.
Well, anyway.
Okay, so anyway, we back open. Yay. We're going to do it. Let's just go straight into entertainment because something dropped on Netflix that you'd be excited about. Let's do this. The Eddie Murphy docu.
Well, okay.
I don't know what you can call that. Just documentary, just a straight up
doc.
Yeah.
And Spinner Eddie telling everybody, hey, shove it because I'm the man. You know what I mean?
He was nice about it though. But he was nice about it though.
But you have to give the guy credit. Mm. He is. Mm. Eddie had red carpet for this event, had 7 of his 10 children. The other 3 were there because they're too young for his current wife. And they're all there. Now, the way I understand it, that they're all in and out of his house that went up on Lower Canyon. Because when I was living in Studio City, I used to see Eddie every now and then. This is what year is this? Maybe 09, 08. It's right around the time of the market crash and stuff. He'd come down, driving a Bentley, black Bentley coupe, might have been a convertible, and go to the Coffee Bean with a hoodie on. And I saw him twice. And I looked, that's what's up like that. So, because most people probably didn't realize who it was. And he didn't want anybody to realize who it was. He just got his Frappuccino and went back to the car. It's a true story. Because he lives right there. But the shots they were showing it in this docket, that's a beautiful home. Dude.
Yeah, that drone pull out from the beginning where you're like, oh, this is how we do it. This is how we do it. Yeah. It's the hills. And you're like, oh, hey, you didn't have to hurt him like that.
And he's on the valley side of the Santa Monica Mountains. He's not on the Beverly Hills side. His house is, if you take Laurel, there's people living on. It's insane. You have to see that to just realize. You explain it to people, you can't really explain it unless you've driven through that sometimes. But yeah, it's just walking to his house, sitting in his house, talking about the smack, having a drink, and just killing them. So I thought I thought that. She brought in like David Chappelle, Chris Rock, all these guys are talking about
Seinfeld, yeah, Kevin Hart.
It's just
what's his name? Pete Davidson.
Yeah. Everybody was giving it, and they was right. They were giving the kudos to Eddie because you got to understand. Eddie was because I didn't watch a lot of Saturday. Cause again, when that stuff was out in the late, I don't know when it was, 80 or so.
Yeah, he joined the 80 cast, 81 cast, something like that.
I don't watch a lot of television. I don't know if I had a television.
Yeah.
But
you're probably college or just getting ready to start working.
College and work, yeah. You don't have a lot of time for that. Yeah. But I saw a few, of course. But who stayed up late? Because I'm one of the few people I knew growing up that didn't sit up and watch Johnny Carson. I said I never watched Johnny Carson, but I knew people when I was in college like, "We up watching Johnny Carson?" Really? Okay, all right, fine. But when we were, again, I was talking to a couple of my fellas last night. We were just sitting, and I was telling them about it. We were sitting at the local watering hole. And I said, well, then we tried to debate. I got confused which one came out first, 48 Hours of Beverly Hills Cop. It was 48 Hours. I thought the other way around. And then it was 82. Yeah, 82. Now then, with a fine fact from the documentary, they said that part really was supposed to be for Richard Pryor. But Richard blew himself up freebasing. And so Eddie got the part, which was I can't imagine Richard doing that because Eddie
wait. Was that 48 Hours or that Trading Places?
Oh, you may be right.
I think it was Trading Places.
Because I
think but that's like that's the second one because that's the lineup because he gets 48 Hours, and kills it. He gets Trading Places, and that's supposed. I think that was supposed.
That makes more sense. That makes more sense.
Yeah, and Gene Wilder,
age group.
Which
they did a lot of work together. They had done a lot of buddy movies. They did. God darn, I can't think of that movie.
They did everything.
I was listening to one of my friends, my buddy, same thing. He sent a clip of Richard doing Live at the Sunset Strip, and he was talking about when they was in Arizona, the prison filming the Scared Straight. What other name of this crazy movie? Him and Gene Wilder with the chicken outfits on, which was funny. J. Bo Walker. I called him up. They say he was in Arizona, huh? But not so. Yeah. So, but 48 Hours was it was that was the first movie I saw that had comedy and violence, just real violence. You know what I mean? You're laughing, the next thing there's somebody getting shot down. You know what I mean? I never seen that before. Matter of fact, there's another buddy of mine. In those days, we had his woman he was seeing, and he took her to try to see. She couldn't take it. She said, "This is not a comedy."
It's an action comedy. It's a whole new thing.
No, they were like blowing people up. I mean, Bear had the big guns and stuff.
It was the 80s.
Early 80s too.
Yeah, that was an R. They took full advantage of the R rating.
The 80s blew off that 70s. The 70s was still howdy doody. It was a little stuff in the 80s, but the 80s really got just man, please.
I mean, the Godfather movies, 1 and 2, great movies.
Yeah.
I mean, they killed some people. They didn't kill people. It wasn't like
it was different. It wasn't like it was. The 48 Hours. It was like, man, please. Even just the beginning of the movie and the prison break. Man, I said, what? Anyway, then 48 Hours, Trading Places, right? And then the Cop came out. Now Eddie talks smack about what he said. Cop. Once Eddie did Cop, because he was saying like, well, which is, for younger people who don't know, and we knew it, but with a black star, if you weren't like in those days, if you weren't Sidney, you weren't getting like a real leading role. Well, somebody else was in the movies in the 70s. Like Lou Gossett Jr. Was that in the 70s or the 80s?
He might be more 80s because Officer and Gentleman's like early 80s.
It was just Sidney. And so he said, when it puts you in a buddy movie. It's like with Gregory Hines and Taps and with him and the guy dancers and stuff like that. Because 48 Hours was a buddy movie. And so was Trading Places, in essence.
Yeah.
And then he said after they did Cop, Beverly Hills Cop 1, and stayed on the charts, number 1 for, I don't know, 16, some insane number. He said, now some black guys can get some work as a leading man. He said, now Denzel got a job. He was killing it,
He
dude.
took everybody's credit. They owe me.
He said, they all owe me. That was funny. But in some sense, Cop was like, it was so good. And they were talking about with the Pointer Sisters, was the theme on it?
What's that? They did a song. I think they did a song on it. I don't remember Axel F, which is the instrumental, which doesn't have any words. I remember the dun 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 dun.
It's crazy, dude. Yeah, well, that's the Pointer Sisters.
It was
not some recently in concert. Well, what's left of the Pointer Sisters? One of them. The other two passed away. But anyway, so I just thought Eddie talked about his family life, the ups and downs in life. It was very, very well done. And the people who give him credit for the things he did, then they showed when he came back to Saturday Night Live after 30 years, he told the story about how he was pissed with him, what they was pissed about. Anyway, it was incredible.
So I wasn't mad at David Spade. I was mad at the Saturday Night Live because you have to get that approved.
Yeah, you got to get that approved.
You got to get that approved.
Because somebody did a Vampire in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. You know that wasn't good.
I saw it, but I don't remember. I haven't seen it on.
Exactly.
Angela Bassett was in it, dude.
That don't mean it was good.
Well, there wasn't a lot you can do with a vampire. What could you do? Let you bleed.
You can do a lot, but just listen. Sometimes things get out there. You try it. You make it happen. But yeah, but you'd asked, or asked before we started. Younger people don't know him. I think they know him, but they know him for Family Friendly Eddie, the Shrek Eddie. Doing Donkey and all that franchise. They went on for the Daddy Daycare different movies, where a bunch of those comedians came together, did those, kind of family friendly movies.
What's the movie he did remake things from the other comedian back in the day, Jerry Lee Lewis. Was it Dr. Dolittle?
He did Dr. Dolittle.
Yeah, several of those.
He did A Nutty's Professor and got a franchise out of that.
Yeah,
got big money out of that.
So he got all the money out of that. Yeah. So because I've never seen none of those. And Norbert, I was certainly not going to watch Norbert.
Yeah, Norbert. Bowfinger, I forgot about Bowfinger. I remember seeing Bowfinger, him and Steve Martin. It was different. It wasn't a big hit, but it was different. But it was funny. And like you're saying, he didn't have to. After doing all the stuff when he comes through Nutty Professor, he's playing 20 people on the screen in prosthetics. He's doing 2 or 3 guys in that movie. No, that's just him. Maybe some glasses or something, but that's him just as a performer. And I like what he was saying. It's like, I'm not a comedian. I'm not an actor. I'm not a musician. I'm just an artist.
Yeah.
I know why you liked it a lot, though. Because he was talking, he'd let this slip every so often. It's like, well, sometimes you just sit in tune and you vibrate with the universe and you just do that thing. Hey, I'm not a guru, but I'm not a guru.
Yeah.
This man talking like a guru. But he definitely sounded like somebody who came up, he's been in the game so long, he's done it all. But also, he's right. He was never tabloid Eddie for the most part. He didn't, he was just trying to be an entertainer, trying to live, and then trying to.
Yeah, TMZ went up in his yard all the time.
Yeah, I mean? Yeah, he's not doing something crazy. I didn't know, and because it just struck me about when you talk about all the guys that he paid for. People blew their own money, and he ended up paying for a lot of these guys like funeral expenses.
Red Fox, Rick James, stuff like that.
Yeah, just nobody had any money at the end to
bought a headstone for Buckwheat.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, because I knew about the story he was telling about. They got snowed in Buffalo at Rick James' house when they was doing the recording and stuff. Mm-hmm. It was supposed to be a day or so. End up there with Rick James for 2 weeks.
Rick James.
But he hit record.
Yeah. That's all that matters. He's like, I guess we're a musician now. I guess we making albums, But yeah,
I just say I recommend anybody to, if they know just to see a guy who's been in the business and kind of handle it.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it was just, I just thought, I said, wow. I mean, I already knew it, but then again, just to look at it.
I liked how, who was it? I think it was Chappelle was talking about, it's like, it's about surviving the fame once you get it. And it's the guys at the end. Some people
burn right up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And either be homeless, living in a camper, or dead. You know what I mean?
Dead at 27, 30, something like that.
Because when I was first moved to Los Angeles, that's what people used to say about LA. So if you don't get a grip on it, it'll just chew you up and spit you right out. Because there's so much happening so fast, you can get caught up in the wrong stuff, and next thing you know, you're just done. Mm-hmm. It's like last night you catching that midnight train to Georgia, huh?
With a quickness, I'm out.
Right, it's a lot going on.
Yeah,
but I just want to say to anybody that this is worth a watch.
Mm-hmm.
Just the fact he was saying about the whole Oscar thing, and that he was sticking his finger in their eye on that part too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, he knows. He knows, but I liked him. I liked when he's talking about stuff. All the when he first came out and been all these like old school, that transition from those kind of those old school like movie stars, people who are movie stars into this new generation.
Yeah.
And he was meeting all young. Them. Yeah, so young, but he's meeting, but they're like, yeah, he's got that thing, and like him growing up and loving all those kind of old school monster movies with latex and all that kind of stuff. It's like, that's what I grew up. That's what I loved. And that was real. That was real to me. I was like,
he named some old school guys like Yul Brynner, Charlton Heston, all these people. Marlon Brando. He said, "Man, I was going to parties. I'm 20, 21. All these guys, these are old Hollywood guys, types.
Yeah, the real men. These guys,
and they want to meet him. He said they want to, you know. I mean, he said because you understand it's 40 years ago, 40 some years ago. Those kids were still around. They was old by that time too. They were still around.
Yeah,
it's incredible.
So yeah, I liked it, and I assume that was his production company did it. Part of his Netflix deal, because is it Netflix he had or Amazon he had?
His Netflix
deal.
I don't know what he had before, but all I know that's what Chris Rock said when there was a picture of Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, and him standing up, and maybe what's up, Keenan? No, what's the guy they had got in a wreck in New York, and he's a comedian too.
Geez, wow. From 30 Rock. Why can't I just lost his name?
Okay,
they're killing me. They're going to stream in the comments.
anyway. Chris Rock said, "There's Netflix, the whole budget standing right here." It was funny, dude. But no, it was wrong. It was very well done.
Yeah, I
know David Spader wasn't there.
Well, yeah, but I don't think they hung out like that. And like you said, he wasn't mad at him because he might have came up with a joke that had to go up the line. Tracy Morgan, by the way.
I met him once. Oh, Tracy Morgan. David Spader's a tiny guy.
Yeah.
No, dude, I met him once. He's like, the guy's like, I don't know, 5'3" or something, 5'2". He's a little person.
So Tom Cruise still taller than him?
Yeah.
Okay, then. I'm just saying.
Anyway, being Eddie was Netflix. It's just, it's incredible.
Check it out.
Yeah.
He's chugging along. I wonder if they're going to buy Warner Brothers. Anyway, that's a side. It's not on the rundown, but Warner Brothers Discovery is up for sale again. So Netflix talking about it. Freaking Paramount's talking about it. People trying to buy.
So did you get probably at the two Muppets with Richard Pryor and Bill Cosby?
Yeah, I saw that part. Why you wrong? Why he wrong? Listen, Delirious and Raw were crazy, but also it's all, and that was different from watching what do you call it? Fatherhood. Was the Bill Cosby one, big one that was like the big one, like Fatherhood, because not his.
I think it was Fatherhood, the one he did way before, and it was good. It was funny. It's like gut wrenching funny, but it was good.
Yeah. I remember just Delirious and Raw being like, who is this guy? Because I didn't know him from Saturday Night Live, but I know it's that guy in that red leather suit. Ooh,
I was thinking because I was watching again. My buddy sent me a clip of Richard live at the Sunset Strip. I was thinking about back. I was in college when my buddies and I we were in up at Florida State for something, and we all went to see Richard here and his first movie. It was so funny because nobody. I think before him, nobody ever done the stand up and put it in the theater. Oh man, goodness! I was my gut was turning so inside out, laugh so hard I could puke. It was that funny. It was that good. It was insane. Anyway, being Eddie.
All right, now check it out. Let's do some quick sports hits. All right. Let's do the Laker one first, just because we got to everybody do their shots now. So what's going on in Lakerland? What y'all did?
Well, everybody, no. Okay, so it just broke today. Shams, the two younger Buss brothers got fired today, right? They were
fired.
One was GM over the G League. The other was head of the scouting.
Okay.
Joey and Jesse Buss. They're 30ish guys, I guess. They're Dr. Buss's kids from his second wife, or third wife, whichever one it was. Anyway, so 2 of the 6 Buss siblings. So they just got blown out. But I said, when I said my guys, I said, wait, come on, dude. How do you feel bad for them? The 6 Buss siblings get to split whatever left of the $10 billion they just sold them in order to share the Lakers for. Really? Plus, they still own a piece, so they're still going to get gratuities from that. So, yeah, maybe they can't go to the office every day. They can make their own office with that kind of money. Mm-hmm. They can buy them a team somewhere if they want to do that. Who knows? But they were like, it was a big deal because it's sort of a shakeup that they're moving them in and out. Even though those guys had done a good job, I don't think it was about whether they can do a good job or not.
Yeah,
I think they're just bringing up some of the nepotism, which nobody ever really talked about. But I mean, Jeannie had already fired Jim, and their other sister was never involved in it. The other two was just wasn't involved. They just the checks just come in the mail. They're all good with it. You know what I mean? So it's wow. But yeah, it's normal. Bron's back. Played the other night. Did great. Double double. He got a couple of days off. He go to Utah Sunday. So hey, we're shooting for it.
Okay.
Huh?
I said, okay.
But that was the breaking news today. So anyway.
That was the breaking news. Breaking news. I wanted to see only because the Clippers are in the night. They must play the Warriors last night. I think the Warriors are in town playing the Magic like either yesterday or the day before.
It was last night.
It was last
It
night.
wasn't
Okay.
last night?
It must have been last. Yeah, I think it was last night. Only because
The
it
Warriors
popped
lost.
up on my feed.
Didn't the Magic win?
Let's see.
Because Steph went off. I think they lost. I think the Magic won. I'm sure they won because I read about it this morning.
18th, Golden State. Yeah, they won. 121, 113. I only saw clips for that come up because Will Richard from plays for Golden State now, and he brought his championship ring in from college.
So yeah. You said that, I saw that clip. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So them boys get some big jewelry. Everybody gets big jewelry. So yeah, not too bad. Kind of slow week otherwise. The other thing, Steph Curry, is this his deal?
Yeah.
Under Armour deal is over?
Well, I guess whatever happened there, it's like after 13 years of Under Armour, he's out. He's a free agent. He's a sneaker free agent. He's saying something happened there, but the whole deal is not coming out yet. So, but he keeps he owns he's swishing everything. So he took his brand with him. But that's a lot of money, boss. Now they're saying people say, well, maybe you should just go to Nike because he was with Nike before, but then Nike. Speaking of people, what's his name? With Nico Harris, poor guy. He was with Nike at the time when they blew the deal.
Oh yeah.
When he was trying to renegotiate with Steph for his new deal with Nike, and they blew the deal because you ever heard the story that they was putting up. He mispronounced his name, and when he was showing the video, they're showing the clips or stuff. They showed a picture of Kevin Durant for him. So that wasn't his fault. It was his staff fault. But still, you gotta take the bullet when something like that happens. So Steph walked out on him and made Under Armour. Basically, he made Under Armour. So he's going out. Under Armour has who? He got what's the guy name? Always hurt for the Clippers. Kawhi. So yeah, but that's a big deal though. But a guy as big as Steph, even though he's older now, somebody's gonna put him up.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to go to Nike or some of those smaller companies, but I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, Adidas might be able to get in there. I mean, there's not that many. Yeah, Adidas. What is it? So Nike, Under Armour, Adidas.
Yeah, Puma's got a little stuff, and then the Chinese companies. Etna, it's because Klay Thompson signed with a lot of those guys signed with Japanese company. Kyrie with a Chinese company.
Okay,
company. So yeah, it's money, boss. So you sell those in China, you're gonna sell more over there. You're gonna sell over here more people. Anyway, I just thought that was an interesting thing. I don't know the football schedule, the college. I looked at the game schedule. I said, I didn't see anything that was exciting. I mean, Florida playing who this week?
Tennessee.
That's a big game.
That's a big game. It's normally a big game.
But no matter what the record is, it's always a big game.
Yeah.
South Florida's playing UAB in Alabama.
Although my friend, one of my friends was out last night for it's my birthday week. Whatever, we were out for dinner, and she was telling me like, "Oh yeah, my girl, since I'm not heading out to Alabama, we might get some tickets to the game. Go up. It's night games, gonna be fun." But like, they still want like $80 for tickets. I'm like, we ain't that good right now. Y'all need to come on down a little bit, So I'm like, isn't it a sellout? It's like, no, it ain't a sellout. But they still asking too much. I'm like, all right, but it'll be a good game. I'll be watching it, but my expectations are low. But maybe they'll be wrong. My expectations will be real low next week, Thanksgiving weekend for Florida State. Because,
So what about the NFL this week coming up?
Who's going to be? These Chiefs are coming up. These Chiefs are coming back.
The Chiefs are sinking. There's a big game tonight. The Bills and the Texans. But that game's going to start. 8 o'clock. That's pretty late. That means the game won't be over till midnight. Football takes forever to play.
Let's see.
Chiefs and the Colts.
Yep, that should be good. Tampa's playing the Chargers. No, the Rams. Sorry, that's the
in
Sunday night game?
Los Angeles.
Okay, so far, baby.
Well, that'll be that'll be a good game. The Giants and the Lions might be a real good game. Stuff like that. So football, it's football. What? This the middle of the is it in the middle of the season now?
Week 12.
Not quite the end. This is like 2/3 of the way.
Yeah. Really, like, it's only 6 more weeks and then the playoffs. So 2/3? We'll call it 2/3 maybe.
There's the game right there. The late game. The Eagles and the Cowboys.
How about them Cowboys?
Well, Jerry's just telling they gonna win anyway. That's just Jerry's boys. Or the Pats are playing the Bengals, and the Pats are good right now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's like that in Cincinnati. The Jets.
The Jets are
the Jets.
Yeah,
the Jets are the Jets.
But the Ravens haven't been doing enough for me, as Philly, but they do it. We'll see how that goes.
The Steelers at the Bears will be a good game.
Yeah.
So for all you NFL people out there, that's your deal.
Let me go back to college real quick. I know I gotta be some other good ones. Because, some of the cream puff games. Nope. Don't care about that. Let's see. Virginia. Miami, Virginia Tech were playing. Virginia Tech just hired James Franklin. So he's the first. He was the first to fall, and now he's the first to get hired. Wow, there's USC, Oregon. That should be a good game. That's a.
Yeah, I didn't mention because most people don't catch that on this side of the country, but I'll be watching that one. That's a good game.
That's a 3:30 East Coast game. They're playing early on the West, so yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's a noon game in the West, huh?
Yeah.
Are they at SC or are they in Oregon?
They are in Oregon.
That's what the people up there do. Yeah, that's gonna be good.
Not too
So USF we lost, so we dropped out of the rankings.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah, I think who did I see pull into that 23 spot, like Tulane or somebody. Somebody random was like, oh. So, I don't know. It's still early.
We're still having a great season, boss man.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
When you have ESPN on your campus, you're rolling right now. That's last week. You're building a new stadium, a new entertainment complex on the other side. It's gonna be nice out there in 2 or 3 years.
Let's see when game day, when full regular Saturday morning game day comes through. We'll see how it goes. I think these guys are somewhere at them. UAB. I think that might be. I'm trying to see anybody else that care about this on here. That's if the big boys are playing somebody. It doesn't look like it. So, Wisconsin, Illinois. Why are they hating on Illinois so much?
Well, Wisconsin.
Oh no, not Illinois. Wisconsin's good. Indiana's the undefeated one. So, all right, not too bad.
Well, you could be in the fouls if you're not in the. if you're not in the fouls, or maybe your name being scrubbed.
I'm trying to see. Yeah, who's North Carolina playing? They playing Duke. When is Belichick right? How much is to buy him out?
A lot.
They might do it though.
You think so? The season's almost over. Now you may as well just take the pain for now.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, but they might still get rid of them after season. We'll see how it goes.
So Miami's playing Virginia Tech, but that's nothing. They only won 3 games, so they're not doing anything.
Yeah, Miami's still kind of a chance to make the top. So yeah, it's gonna be a steady weekend.
So the best game is going to be really, I think, SC and Oregon because they got better records and stuff like that. Then of course, Ohio and what's that? Mississippi. What is that? It sucks.
Ohio State and who? I need them to play somebody. I think that's my problem with them right now. Who are they playing? UCLA is playing Washington.
Missouri, the Tigers, huh? And the Tigers got a good record. Oklahoma's playing Missouri. That's a good game. That's an early game.
Mm-hmm.
So for all you,
Ohio State Rutgers. Here, I'm just gonna put this out there. All you Ohio State fans, why are they number 1? They haven't played anybody. They're still undefeated, but they haven't played anybody.
Well, Ohio State is like, I don't know. The Buckeyes are like, in that town, they like, I'm sure they got some good hookups.
I understand that, but I don't know. I guess they just stay undefeated so you hit the playoffs, and do something. I never get it. I'm like, you never play anybody until what? The end of the season we play Michigan. Is that even the game? Yeah, that's usually them, right? That's usually the big one. Because other than that, I know there's 20,000 teams in the Big Ten, but I don't care. But I care about you guys. You guys on Fox. Fox always being town. Anyway. All right. So next week's
I got a question.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Are we going to try to do something before or after? Well, let them know. We'll do some. We probably got to do it before.
We might be on hiatus.
Maybe. All right, fine. It's a question. Did we hit last week about the baseball gambling along with other gambling?
Yes.
It's getting okay.
Yeah.
And nothing. No new. I look around for nothing new came out on it, so nothing to talk about.
Of course, we had it, and then they lived away.
We'll talk about it later when something else better comes out. Wow. Hey. No, it's all good.
Yeah. We'll see what else.
It's that time of the year. We got 6 weeks for the new year almost. It's not even 6 weeks. It's the 20th, isn't it?
Yeah.
Trigger days next week. I'll be happy on January 2nd. But anyway, that's just me.
Hey, we'll have playoffs starting up. We have football. I don't know. Yeah, you'll have your Christmas games. You get all your Christmas games with basketball. Come on.
We have 4 Cup games on Christmas. 3 Emirates Cups games on Christmas Day. Forget about football. If I'm at my family's house and they're not watching football, I'm leaving. I'm going home for some basketball. Because Thanksgiving is I take it back. Thanksgiving, Christmas is a basketball day. So I have to give a little ground. But there's some good games. So anyway.
All right. That might be it, folks. Yeah. Hey, as always, we'd like to thank you. We'd like to thank you. Thank you very much. I don't know what's happening.
I thought there was like a Slash song. I want to thank you for letting me be myself.
Yeah, I think that's where I was going there, and then I lost it.
You missed it a little bit.
It's all right. It's all right. Next time. Thank you for listening to Liquid Late Nights podcast on all your finer streaming platforms. Please like and subscribe. Leave a 5-star review. YouTube.com/Liquid Late Nights. TikTok/Liquid Late Nights. Always online at liquidlatenights.com. And we out.